let's work out together. And we're gonna be accountability partners, right? You tell me you would. Are you lying? Are you a liar? I'm just playing with you. I'll probably voice this over and put this in like fast speed. Wonder what we'll talk about. I'll decide after. But okay, let's work out. Let's be witnesses to each other's fitnesses. Okay. Okay, so I start this video and then promptly remember that my lighter weights are all in the other room from when I did a workout class on YouTube the other day. So I have to go get to those really quickly. Wonder when I'll return. There I am with my little weights. And I'm just kind of deciding what I want to do. But we the people in order... No, I won't be doing that. But do y'all remember that song? What is that program called that we all watched as kids? I don't know how old you are. I don't know when you were a kid. But when I was a kid, it was like, we the people in order to form a more perfect... Like singing the preamble. What was that? Oh gosh, that's going to bother me so bad. I'm also watching a YouTube video while I'm working out on my computer. So that's what I'm touching behind you. I'm just tickling your little ear, if you don't mind. Doing some tricep extensions too. I think this workout, I don't remember what I said, but it's kind of doing like mostly full body, but like really, again, I'm trying to work on my like upper body strength, and then I want to do push-ups so bad. That's going to be the next like series on my channel. I don't know how to do that, but I want to be able to do push-ups so bad. I think I do some at the end of this video. But look, when's the last time y'all read the Constitution of the United States? I was thinking about it the other day. I don't know, I was just feeling rather patriotic. Constitution just kind of came to mind, top of mind. And I mean, honestly, the last time, I think we had to memorize all the amendments in order in the U.S. history class in high school, but then that's about it. College, we don't talk about the Constitution in college. I didn't. Did y'all? I mean, I guess it depends on your major. But it's not something that, oh my goodness. Also, I don't know if y'all did this or not, but we had to say the Pledge of Allegiance before school every day. Someone would come over the intercom, give the morning announcement, morning news for school, whatever. And then it's okay, get on up. We're going to say the Pledge of Allegiance. And we did every day. And I think that's interesting. I wonder if other countries do that. But again, yeah, once you get out of high school, that environment, we just kind of fall off on the Constitution. So I wanted to just kind of read through it again. But okay, so the Constitution obviously is the framework for the United States government and our branches of government, which there are 3. Y'all know them. Come on, say them with me. There's legislative, executive, and judicial. And this, when was it written? 17 something, right? Oh gosh. Wait, when? Oh, this is so embarrassing. Let me Google. When was the Constitution written? 1787. 1787, ratified 1788, in operation since 1789. Longest surviving written charter of government. Love it. 1776 was the Declaration of Independence. So the Constitution is separate from that. But the first part is the preamble, which I was singing earlier. And look at me getting it on. Getting it going, girl. Engage that core. But the preamble. We the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. Doing some bicep curls for America. Want to do push-ups for our people. And then, so that's the first part of it. We the people. You know, like the big old font. We the people. And then I think it breaks down, like all the articles before the amendments. All the articles are about, like, the branches of government. So, like, the Senate, House of Representatives, their powers, taxation. Like, I can't believe in 1787, 8, and 9, they were just, like, thinking about this stuff. Like, imagine if you were alive in 1787. These people were so smart to, like, put something in place. And, like, we just kind of rocked with it. And we're still rocking with it. I think that's so cool. 1787, mind you, was, like, thousands of years ago. That's not true, but it feels like it. I can't even imagine being a human at that time. Like, genuinely, like, they did not have YouTube or dumbbells. When were dumbbells created? Let's look that up. When were dumbbells invented? That's a better word. Oh my gosh. They evolved in the 16th to 18th century and BC. The dumbbell came before the Constitution. Wow. That's crazy. Well, that's cool. It's like prehistoric. I just, again, like, imagine being a human. Okay, back to the Constitution. So it outlines legislative, executive, and judicial branches, and then it describes, like, the Article 4 talks about the relationship between federal and state government. Which, again, that's just so interesting that, like, they went ahead and thought about that. You know? Because we were so new as a country. And they're like, we want the states to, like, do their own thing. But, like, not so much. Like, there's still a government. But, like, each state, obviously, is going to be very different. That's just so cool. And then it goes on to talk about, like, how to do the amendments. And that the Constitution is the law of the land. And just, like, how to adopt it. Say I. No, I don't know. But then we get into the amendments. And that, the first 10, I remember this from school, the first 10 amendments, aka the Bill of Rights. And these, I feel like, were the ones we had to memorize or something. But I'm not sure. I think so. Like, the first one is, you know, what you think it is. Like, freedom of religion, freedom of speech, press, peaceful assembly, all of that stuff. That's the First Amendment. So you cannot make a law that, like, impedes upon those. Right? Isn't that what it is? And then the Second Amendment protects the right to bear arms. Well-regulated militia is necessary, so that people have the right to bear arms and shall not be infringed. Third Amendment prevents the government from forcing regular... Oh, hi, Minnie in the background. Oh, my goodness. Come here, girl. Look at how sweet she is. Minnie loves to, like, nestle. Like, she'll just get comfy. And she'll, like, nestle in to you. It's so cute. She's so little. Like, oh my goodness, she just nestles. She's very small. I don't know why. She was a barn cat before. She's so sweet. Okay, gotta get Minnie. Gotta get my fitness on, because we got witnesses on. Witness to my fitness. Okay. Third Amendment prevents the government from forcing people to house soldiers during peacetime. Get out of my house. You're not welcome here unless there is war. Oh, Minnie just watches. That's so sweet. These are 12s, by the way. I'm upping my fitness game. I have noodle arms. But again, I think that's more of a mechanical issue. My sister said that from my shoulder to my elbow is long. And maybe that's why I can't grow muscle as well. Fourth Amendment protects people from unreasonable searches and seizures by the government. I need a warrant. No, I don't need one. You need one to search me. Which that is so interesting that they thought about that. Like, I wonder what was going on then. Were people just getting, like, I don't know, forced to do things? Okay, Fifth Amendment is the right to a jury. Like, due process. Yeah, like a jury of your peers. It's so cool to think about. But, like, when I'm reading the actual Constitution, which you can, like, give that a Goog, or a Bing, or a Yahoo, or whatever you choose to use, like, the way that it's actually written is, like, riddle. Why did they speak in riddles? Why is the law, like, legal stuff, written in riddles? Is it to confuse us so that we don't know what it actually means? Because I don't know what it actually means. I need, like, the AI summary. Just kidding. I'm not kidding, though. Because, no, listen to this. Article 5. V, mind you. No person shall be held to answer for a capital or otherwise infamous crime unless on a presentment or indictment of a grand jury, except in cases arising in the land or naval forces or in the militia, when in actual service in time of war or public danger, nor shall any person be subject for the same offense to be twice put in jeopardy of life or limb, nor shall be compelled in any criminal case to be a witness against himself, nor be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor shall private property be taken for public use without just compensation. So true. I just, like, isn't that a riddle? Like, what did you take away from that? I took away nor shall. It said nor shall like 3 times. It's fun to say that, so I kind of get it. Okay, the Sixth Amendment is the right to a speedy public trial by jury. Got that. 7th is again about jury stuff. And then 8, the 8th Amendment is the no cruel and unusual punishment. That's good to know. That's important. And again, like, look at them being all, like, moral in the 1700s. You would think, I guess they were, like, cutting people at the stake back in the English Britain world. And we were like, nah, that is crazy. Crazy Brits. We're gonna talk this out here in America. Caw. Sorry. Okay, the 9th Amendment clarifies the listing of certain rights in the Constitution does not mean people do not have other unwritten rights. Release your inhibitions. Feel the rain on your skin. I don't know why that came to mind. But you have other rights that are not these rights. And that's cool. Good to know. Okay. And the 10th states that any powers not specifically given to the federal government by the Constitution therefore belong to the states or to the people. I love that. And that's the Bill of Rights. That's the first 10. And then it starts getting funky. Is that true? Probably not funky. After that, oh gosh, these ones are longer. The 11th is that the judicial power of the United States shall not be construed to extend to any suit in law or equity commenced or prosecuted against one of the United States by citizens of another state. Oh gosh. It's getting confusing. But we learned about this. I feel like something should be clocking to me right now, but it's not. Like these, again, they just feel like riddles. I need flashcards. The 12th Amendment revises the president election process so that electors vote separately for the president and vice president. Good. But we don't do that. Are they kind of one and the same? I'm confused. The 13th Amendment abolishes slavery and involuntary servitude. Period. That's a good one. The 14th defines citizenship and guarantees equal protection under the law and grants due process. Period. How does it define citizenship? What does it say? Oh gosh. Let me find it. All persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and of the state in where they reside. No state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privileges or immunities of citizens of the United States, nor shall, any state deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of the law. Period. Nor deny to any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the laws. I love that. So if you're born here, naturalized here, and then it's like you have to be born here to be a senator and president and all that stuff. Makes sense. You gotta be a citizen. And the 15th Amendment prohibits the denial of voting rights based on race, color, or previous condition of servitude. Love it. Incredible work. And then came the 16th through 19th. It's called the Progressive Era. 16th Amendment grants Congress the power to levy an income tax. Eek. Do y'all have income tax where you are? Not all states do. Some do different things. My state does have income tax. Gives you a hint where I am. Or does it? Do you even know? Idiot. I'm just kidding. That was mean. The 17th Amendment establishes the direct election of U.S. senators by popular vote. Popular vote. How do you feel about that? Electoral college? ? The 18th Amendment prohibited alcohol, but then it was later repealed. Imagine. I wish they would do that again. Maybe not alcohol, but like cigs. That is just not good for you. But alcohol is honestly worse. And that it's more accessible? Isn't even though? I guess they're both pretty accessible. But they're just so bad for us, but we love it because it makes us feel different. Not even good, but like different, altered. Why do we seek that? That's so interesting. Yeah, they try to do something about it. Nuh-uh. 19th Amendment guarantees women the right to vote. Womp womp. Just kidding. I love being able to vote. It's crazy that, again, that didn't happen until the 1900s. But they were thinking about all this other stuff in the 1700s. They were so smart. Why did they not want women to be involved? It's just crazy. Again, to think about all this stuff now and how they were living back then, there were some things that made so much sense. And then some things that didn't. Anyway, next 20th Amendment sets dates for the start of the presidential and congressional terms being in January. Makes sense? And the 21st Amendment repealed the 18th, which ended prohibition of alcohol. 22nd Amendment limits the president to 2 terms in office, which I think is a great choice for we the people. The 23rd Amendment grants Washington, D.C. electoral votes in the presidential election, which makes sense. D.C., District of Columbia. Which that's so interesting too. Our capital is like a weird place. Washington, D.C. It's not in Washington State, though. 2 different things. If you are not from America. Or if you are from America and you just didn't know that. That's okay. 24th Amendment abolishes the poll tax. Yeah, that is crazy. A poll tax? Stop taking my money. 25th Amendment clarifies presidential succession and the process for handling presidential disability. Wasn't there a president that had a disability like polio or something? That's probably where that came from. And then, these ones are in the later 1900s. The 26th Amendment lowered the national voting age to 18. That is so young when you think about it. Or when I guess when you don't think about it. Like, being 18 years old is a baby. Like, just barely. Why do we call 18 an adult? Like, what is the scientific? Because, isn't it the case that, they always say your brain doesn't fully develop until you're 25 or 24, whatever. Where did we get 18 from? And, 16 for driving? What, scientifically, how did we get to those ages where we chose, those are the ones that are okay? Is it more like a societal thing? We just need kids to be kind of becoming independent at 16? Or is it they are actually ready at that age for things like driving or voting or smoking or drinking? I'm not even ready for all that stuff, and I'm older. I'm not that old. How old do you think I am? Be kind. And then the 27th Amendment delays laws affecting congressional salaries from taking effect until the next election of representatives. Period. Whatever that means. And that's all the amendment. And that's the Constitution. And they wrote that forever ago. But then, all the amendments kind of have happened periodically. I wonder if we'll see another one anytime soon. Are there any that are, on the horizon? Let's see. Let's give that a goog. When will there be a new amendment? Will the Constitution ever be amended again? ? Yes, likely. Thank you, AI. But I wonder, is there one that people are, thinking about? Probably not. But I wonder what it'll be. What we need to work on. What do y'all think? What would your next amendment be? Look at those push-ups. Oh my god. That is so embarrassing. And I think I'm working it too. Perfect form. Just really rocking it. And that is just not the case. But it feels like the case. It feels like the case, genuinely. My chest was hurting and burning, which is good. Here's a Wikipedia for the 27th Amendment. Also known as, okay, that's the most recent one. We know her. But I just want to get proposed amendment examples. Let's see. Child labor amendment, which grants Congress the power to limit, regulate, and prohibit the labor of persons under 18. That did not get ratified. And the Equal Rights Amendment in 1972, proposed amendment explicitly guaranteeing equal rights for women, fell short. Yikes. Yeah, there's been a few. I think I'm about to come back and talk to you again. Do one last little burnout set of some chest and try and all that good stuff. But yeah, like, if you were writing the 28th Amendment, what would it be? What would you say? I don't know. I'm not smart enough for this. I have so many thoughts, but none are good. Yeah, I have no idea. I feel like I would get rid of the Electoral College. But that's not even in the Constitution? Do we just make that up? I don't know. But let me know what you think. There I go with my little chest presses. Those are 5-pound dumbbells, by the way, that are from the BC era. I wonder what they made them out of. Sticks? And rocks? I know nothing about the people that lived then. Okay, pausing my YouTube video. Love you, bye. Okay, that was awful. I can't do a push-up. I want to do a push-up so bad. Help. Tips below. Please. Okay, hope you had a good workout. I probably talked about something stupid. Or smart. You be the judge. Please don't judge. Judgment-free zone. Planet Fitness vibes. JK. Home gym. Little dumbbells. Little muscles. Shut up. No, you. Okay, bye.